Hashtag terrible teacher or just great agency, or we're all just terrible.
Terrible, designer. Oh,
You're also fair. Shrey, 45. John, 29. Who are you? Greg, 25. And amazing host.
I can't believe I didn't lose that game entirely. I was 3 loco the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow, that feels great too. All right, so thoughts on it. I thought it's great.
It's
a
great,
lot
man.
of lessons were learned.
Yeah.
And you did tell us that you would hate everybody. Mostly true. Mostly true, yeah.
I'm trying to keep my promises.
Yeah, no, well done. Yeah. All right.
I will say, the one thing that makes this interesting is not that the usually it's like the other players get in your way in this map, but I felt like in this I wasn't really gotten in the way of by any of the other players. It was the bees that were in the way.
Damn bees.
And that is an interesting dynamic because it means, build whatever you want to build. At some point, you have to pay the bee toll. Which...
Gotta pay the bee toll.
Always, yeah.
It just makes it for a different kind of map layout.
Well, I mean, if you look at it afterwards, like, it's just a bunch of hexes, and it was built that way, for the most part, by the players that did well. So that makes sense. So, yeah, there's something to be said for that, right?
But I think also, it at 5, usually 5-player map, the last map felt tight, but usually these maps feel tight when they're at 5. This didn't feel tight because of we didn't have enough space to go. It's just the second someone was like, "Oh yeah, put another B here," it's like, "Oh,
it felt real constricted at that point, right? Yeah, real constricted.
Right.
So it's a different kind of tension in I guess tightness or tension. Yeah. Right.
No, I really liked it. I am exhausted.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get it.
Yeah, it. I think I said it earlier. Not just the fact that they disincentivize urbanize and locomotive, but the comparison to bus, for example, right? Where you're placing buildings out and all of a sudden could completely screw up the entire flow because they jump on the building or whatever.
Yeah.
So the waggle dance felt like that because it happens after you're done building, right? And I don't know. I thought that was just. It added a layer of negotiation and discussion to make what otherwise be a heads down game, right? So, well done. Yeah, I really like it, and I think it's good at 5. I think it's
Yeah, and I didn't want you to feel like I was intentionally targeting you by putting them in your path. It was just more of a
get out of my way.
No. It was I'm putting them in your path because you can afford them.
Okay, that's fair.
And I was one round. It was round 2 when I realized the town thing.
Yeah, and for me, it was round 2 for me. Less about the towns and more. Oh, that's just cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, so I think too what he did here. It's not so much he reacted to the way we all built. We all went right in the hive, and he just was like, "Okay, cool. I'll just not do that and put the bees in your guys."
But towns never get bees. I don't think any of us thought of that at the beginning.
No, I mean I thought of that. I just don't care.
Okay, I
you're smarter than me.
But you're right.
So,
yeah,
you're right. You're right.
So how about you, Shrey?
It is a really interesting and well done map. I love everything that's happening in here. It is not at all what I want in an ACU map. We talked about this in the top 50.
Right.
This is mitigation to prevent badness.
Yes.
I don't mind mitigation to avoid to make stuff better for me to for the better improving dice rolls in Castles of Burgundy. Right.
But what you don't like is the insurance, i.e. the voting and demarker and stuff like that.
The opinion polls and demarker is a different thing, and I enjoy that for different reasons. But this is I got to pay to make sure something bad doesn't happen to me, and that in this case this is avoiding paying for bees are out there,
right?
Which is not that's not what I look for. Right.
That's fair. Totally
Have
valid.
you played Blizzard of 77? It does that with the snow, too.
It does.
You have to-
It does.
You have to,
Yeah.
like, pay
Yep.
a loco,
Yes.
basically. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's harsh.
That's hard, yeah.
So, okay, I agree with Rormalf. Says my biggest complaint with this map is that it engenders hatred towards bees. Everything else is brilliant. That's actually a fair. Like, I don't hate the bees. I hate the people that put the bees in my way.
Right.
So to be clear, but how and what? Like, where did this come from, dude?
I mean, so I think you like John hit on something for sure. Like I love Bus, right?
Right.
And one of the things I love about Age of Steam is just the ability to kind of punish other players and like get in their way, right? And have you guys streamed Ukraine? Right.
Yeah, we
So-
did. That was the civil disorder.
Right. So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
that-
we
Oh,
just-
yeah.
Oh,
Right.
that one.
Right. So that
Yeah.
one is like super painful, but like in a depressing way, right? But
Oh, because this one was not.
I mean,
No,
but-
we had a fun time.
Right, yeah.
playing
Right.
with
But
these.
no, we definitely skewed depending on who it is that's playing this, whether or not they like this would hit
Right.
or not. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and so I mean, that's kind of like where it's at for me. Like I really like that idea in Age of Steam to get in each other's way, and just the thought of you have these cubes that can never leave the board and that are just painful. Like there's not a lot of maps where the cubes actually hurt you. Right.
Right.
So I wanted to do that, and so this was actually my first design. It just like coincidence on the way back from Age of Steam Con back in like I think 2022 or 3. Hero and I just had the same flight and ended up sitting right next to each other, and so she told me all about because she had done the
Benzene.
yeah, benzene, and she did a couple
Shibuya?
others. Yeah. So, she told me that she went to a museum and she like saw an exhibit for bees, and she like was like, "Oh, hexagons! I could maybe make some," but she got grossed out and she stopped designing it.
Right. Okay.
And-
All right.
And so then I went home and I was just on this Age of Steam high, and I just decided to start making this, and that's kind of what it was born out of. And then we had this weekend where she was leaving for Japan, and she wanted to meet John Bohr, so she went to Pittsburgh, and we had like this Age of Steam weekend, and we play tested this, and that's kind of where Neon Comet just kind of came from.
Okay.
So
That's awesome, and I love that real world experience is inspiring.
Inspired, yeah.
That's
cool.
that's really really cool. So
We should I'm trying to remember. Berlin Wall has another mechanism where the red and the blue on either side of the wall get in your way and then knock you down in terms of income or money. I can't remember which one it is.
Okay.
You have to pay to open the wall, too.
Right, and there was aspects of that didn't feel as punishing compared to the bees here. Maybe it's because those go away, right?
yeah.
And you're able to.
And these are
manipulate those.
perpetual.
These are just
And in
always
fact,
there.
more are coming out because
Yeah.
there's what potentially 3, 6, 9 more
And
that
there's
come out.
and then
right?
there's a player-driven element which can be like, okay, well, the route that was going to cost you $1 this round is now going to cost you $2 because someone decided to put a bee there, or $5, right? And so yeah, it's interesting. How much tolerance I have for that kind of thing is interesting. I need to think about that.
Okay. See, for me, I hated it, but I loved it at the same time, which is kind of that's at least where I land with Age of Steam. Like, it hates me. It doesn't love me back, but I love it,
Right.
and here we are. So, this has been a day. I've never in my life played 2 Age of Steam maps in one day.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I know you guys do 4 or 5 at Age of Steam Con.
Yeah.
God bless you. I don't know how you do it. I'm cooked.
We don't even do that at HeavyCon.
Yeah, I'm cooked. So well done.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, outside of there, I guess. But anyway, hey, thanks for doing this today, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun.
Thank you all for showing up, and I mean, this was a blast. I love to be able to see these just kind of represented at the 5 players, the full player count for both of them. So it was fun to see. I hope you guys enjoyed in the chat, and I'm just glad that we can kind of support each other, and this was fun.
No, it's awesome, and I am grateful for that. I hope there were at least my goal is 3. I'm hoping 3 maps got bought, and I'll feel better about myself there. So certainly appreciate it. You have a safe trip home. Neon Comet Games, both to support heavy cardboard, obviously. But the Honeybee 23 map pack as well as Bahia, but
And the Roads
also
and Boat scenario book too.
there's also
Yeah.
that and the new map, which is, tell me again.
Stalinist Russia.
That's it. Which just like popped up today, right? Like is
Yeah.
available. So
Is
yeah,
the,
it's hot off the
The
presses.
link in chat again, maybe.
Yeah, I will do that. And I will leave a comment down below, but you have about 24 hours for that to, well, the maps will remain. It's just 24 hours to support both Heavy Cardboard as well as Neon Comic Games. So, Hero, you watch this after the fact. Thanks for the support. Thanks for showing up. I hope you got some rest. To everybody watch, certainly appreciate it. Thank you. Like I said, travel home safe. You too, because you got a long drive and I know you're tired. And
Yeah.
thanks to these guys for doing this today. I'm Edward.
I'm Greg.
John.
Shrek.
Joshua.
All right, y'all have a good night. Take care. See you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Molly House. Later, y'all.
Bye.
I'd like to give a shout out to all the sidewalks out there. Help keep me off the streets. Subscribe, like, and if you do, I promise I'll stop with the dad jokes. No, I won't. Check out those other videos.